Hello everyone, so today we'll be learning about the RP or the received pronunciation accent and or it's the so-called posh accent around London. So this is not the standard accent, okay? So UK has a lot like many accents there. There's the estuary and many more. I can't really even recall it. So this accent was introduced by the Queen of England, so these are really used by those royal families. And then there's the Duchess of Cambridge and also the actors, of course. These RP accent is or are used by the actors there, especially, well, I know every one of us are all familiar with the Game of Thrones series. We're all like addicted to it. And also, if you remember Narnia, we can hear it there. And then, of course, we shouldn't forget Harry Potter. It's really there. Well, you can hear it from the famous Hermione Granger. Her accents are so posh. And then, well, learning British accent or this RP accent is really good if you're applying for a job, right? And you want to impress your employer, you could always use this RP accent. And also, it's good just learning it for yourself, for fun, and really, it's really fun. Okay, and then of course, well, today I'll be giving some tips on how to sound British, and then let's start with first tip. So, when you speak with words containing letters T and H, you don't have to remove it like the American accent was being done or being said. So, when you say it like, for example, the word better in American accent, in RP it sounded like better. In fact, you should emphasize letters T there, and not remove letter T and replace it with another letter. So another example would be matter in American, then in RP it's matter, letter it's letter, and then another is sweater, and then moving on, let's go to tip number 2. Okay, in the letters R and O, there are certain rules in them. First is when you speak with words containing letter R, there are rules. Rules, actually. First is you should say or pronounce the letter R there if ever it's only the beginning of the word or being followed by a vowel letter. Otherwise, well, if letter R is being followed by a consonant letter, then it's silent. Okay, you shouldn't say it again. You shouldn't say it actually. So for letters O, well, you should just shape your mouth like this. Letter O, or like that, and then you're good. Okay, you just give emphasis. Okay, guys. So I'll be giving example, and this will be a combination of the letters R and O. Okay, I'm sorry for that. So, for example, tomorrow. It's not like in American accent you do it like this. Tomorrow. See? Well, in RP it should sound like this. Tomorrow. Morbid. See there. See what I did there? Obstruction. See, that's it. So moving on to our tip number 3. Okay, for the letter A, you should it's not A actually. Well, when you speak it that way, it's A. Okay, for example, dance, ask, stunned, cold, all of it made. I say, for example, you shouldn't just dance. You should do all of it, mate. I'm sorry. So, for moving on for fourth one. So here, for the letter U as in you. Okay, when you say it with when you say words containing letter U, it should be okay? Ooh, as in guys. So, with the word, for example, with the word and under in American accent, well, you should say it like under or until. So, that's it mostly, guys. So, what's really important is that you shouldn't overdo it, okay? It would sound rubbish if you say it that way, and of course, don't try to remove anything else, because what's important really is to be understood, not to be misunderstood. That's our goal there. So well, that's really what matters the most. So that's it. Until then, mate. Until then, bye bye. See you. And of course, guys, before I say my final goodbye, don't forget to subscribe there. Just click those square box and then subscribe for my next videos. Of course, you could always comment there, and well, you could always comment for me what to do next, or what accent to say next, like, well, tips actually. And I'll be posting some random stuffs, and this is my first video for my channel actually. So yeah, please subscribe. Bye bye. That's an epic fail.